until day 2 to bust it out. And bottom lane, like, I think you're gonna be pretty happy with this. Like, Doom just kind of farms against Tiny, right? Like, I don't see him dying to LC Tiny lane.
No, I think he's gonna be fine in the lane. I think.
Oh, he's got him! That's first blood. Zoxa commits for it. Oh no. 23 Savage thought the Fairy Fire was gonna be good enough, but because he was caught in the brambles, it was too much damage.
That's a really good point. Neither support really makes plays. They're just ult-dependent team fighters. And I think about, you know, the necessity of taking a Tinker's Towers to obtain map control. How in the hell are you going to do that if you've lost all 3 lanes? You know, T1 not out of this, but OG are certainly in control. Nice tree toss there.
No tail. Is he going to be burnt out? He will, and Zephyr is going to survive. Over the side, Carl having to skewer away. Picked up the Invis rune, so it should be okay. Whitemon. And Carl, he might go for it. He will. RP underneath the tower, still has a shockwave ready to go, and that is just enough to get the kill onto Seb. Thompson takes a little bit of damage on his way out as well. Quite a bit of damage, in fact. Always be looking at me or Aiden.
To the side.
Yeah.
So it seems like neither team was able to do anything with the catapults. They still rotated into the jungle, and I think this is like OG's goal. They want to force the T1 heroes just more and more together, force them further and further into their own side of the map.
Oof! That was just a bit too much damage for Carl. Didn't expect that. They still have the Siege Wagon alive too, so they can do a lot in this mid lane.
Darkness pop top as well. Savage.
Running him down. They're going to try and TP in to bail him out, but it's not going to be good enough. It's a Tidehunter ultimately. He doesn't provide a stun to stop Seb. He just keeps running him down.
Wow.
Yeah.
OG are just owning right now, and it's only 4-3. But
Ancient stack.
Tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm curious. So I've not seen Seb do this in a while. He used to do it on.
Savage needs some help. He's dead. He is out of mana. They're going to TP in now. Maybe Carl can actually bail him out. Not in time. He might be able to get the kill onto Seb, pulls him back in with the RP. He's going to get stunned, but the tower might be able to finish off the job. Zephyr, we can maybe get him with a fire. Oh, getting cleansed just at the right time. Dives forward. A couple more fire spirits. The Sunray going out, but it get canceled by the Void. Carl had that haste rune from the bottom, and that is going to be enough to be able to get that kill.
If there's no haste, he just lives there.
Oh, look at Carl!
He side lane he wants. And you can see Nota with these wards. He really wants to get a duel off. He knows he's there.
Sneaky ward from Zephyr there. Scouts out everything.
No tails coming. He's going to dive away and is very likely going to die anyway. I don't think he wants to pop Supernova, but at the same time, if he doesn't, he's also feeding away dual damage to No Tail. Mid lane, looks like they managed to catch Zoxa. It is going to be another one of those big cooldowns that you were talking about, this time for just 4 position. And a whole bunch of heroes showing as well.
How strong is Saber still? So one of the initiation tool. I'm very concerned with how in the hell they're going to find this Tinker.
Yeah, I mean T1's just banking on like we're gonna outfarm you over time. You guys might win some fights in the early game, but we're just gonna try to get as much gold as possible.
They're gonna get the Brambles immediately, try and get the silence on a 23 Savage before the Stone Gaze, and they did get it. The Supernova is not gonna be enough clearance. They throw out the Ravage as well, clipping some heroes. Sure, they're gonna be able to bring back No Tail to his death, but OG, they still have plenty of firepower left with 2 big cooldowns down. They're just going to keep on going. They get the vision. Whitemon is dead, and they can still scout out some more. Thompson's, he could just keep on chasing like this. Good read by Carl. Got hit by a Void, immediately teleported out, knowing that they were out of stuns. Cuckoo, they really big kill. They get Thompson. Thompson is doomed. They're burning him out right now, but they can't actually keep any heroes on top of him. Is anybody going to be able to get there? Zoxa, he's going to die. Traded out for Zephyr, and it looks like Thompson will survive through this doom. It is not enough damage.
That was huge. He had, that was like...
So in exchange for almost all of their cooldowns, except for Doom, they get the 1 kill on Night Stalker, and OG has basically everything ready. They use the NS ulti, but it doesn't matter because it's nighttime. So I expect OG now to like tempo up and try to really squeeze them into the triangle.
They're just gonna stay on enemy jungle. Push him out. Toss.
Yeah, he certainly got him.
Yeah, this is the trouble, because with cooldowns down, suddenly you're afraid. And if you look Dire Vision, if you don't mind putting your observer cap on real fast, cap, you see nothing. And suddenly, duel. Yeah.
Duel. Not that it matters too much for a 5 position, but hey, more dual damage.
Yeah, but like suddenly the lead is 6K because in these moments, he's just not farming it, even buy it yet. But that's what's next in his progression. That's how far ahead he is at the moment.
Dire are scanning.
Echo Saber for Seb, and look how deep they're playing.
As you said, tempoing up. The Supernova's going to go down. They're actually going to go for the egg here, and it is going to die. But maybe they can catch some of these heroes while they're right next to the tier 3. Oh, the duel before the skewer. He knows he was going to die either way, most likely. So if he goes into the base, so he might as well duel, draw out some time, and will eventually die, but allows the rest of his team to go wherever they want.
Space created.
That was a lot of space. I think he was hoping that they would throw an RP on him or something.
Which is probably a big reason why T1 was also so hesitant about trying to get to that Roshan pit right away.
And you can see they spam the Night Stalker missing because Darkness is on cooldown. It's daytime. So they know this is a window for them to...
Carl's going to get caught here, and Sumail does a lot of damage. They immediately RP him. Cuckoo,
fear.
nice fear coming out from Saksa. Catches Cuckoo as he TPs in. One core pickoff turns to 2, and add a support into the mix. OG trampling all over T1 now.
How do they catch that?
Which makes it easy for him to get that toss off because he sees them running towards him to blink in.
Yeah, it's just so funny watching Sumail play this style. He just Tranquil Soul Ring, Shard, spamming.
Yeah, Notail's feeling himself.
Sumail running headlong in and is immediately popping the press the attack shard from the Legion Commander, easily dealing with any of those stuns. 23 Savage may actually just be dying here. They know he's in trouble. They're going to pop the Supernova. The Ravage too. They barely catch the Tinker, but it's not enough. They can't actually skewer him, that's for certain. They've been feared away. Zephyr, he's going to be dying.
Phil couldn't get the auto attack off. The combo was enough. Seb came in for the finish, and now they Solar Crest. I'm like, this is just a thing. Tiny has become a
Back to base, thanks to the, again, the advantage of nighttime vision. They're going to have to smoke just to be able to get close to a good initiation on OG here.
Have they, just to confirm, their chat wheels, they added those emojis manually, right?
Yeah. You can customize that.
Next level.
Bouncing lasers all around. Cuckoo is losing health fast, trying to get away. The BKB still holding on to that Doom and playing around the Supernova. They're going to have to go for a reset again here. They took away the Aegis at least. Thompson, okay. Really wanted to be able to get that Cuckoo kill, and he is going to get... not Doom Port, they don't need it.
They're just getting the Mega Creeps, it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to try, but they're immediately going to go back in here. Carl does manage to try and go for the skewer, actually. Notail defends himself with the press the attack. Seb playing on the highlights here as he's going to go for the kill onto the Tidehunter, trying to prevent the Ravage that is just now coming up. Skewer over onto Saksa here. Saksa, he still has the RP. They have to be careful of this, but they actually do help Saksa get out. So many brambles, now silence. Carl's in trouble. Sumail is here to finish him off. The Ravage comes just a bit too late. They might be able to finish off Seb. They will, but it's going to be costing them 2 at least. Now they get the duel off, but Sumail, he's just going to keep on swinging on these heroes. They are getting torn apart by 23 Savage and kited around a little bit. Sumail has nowhere to go, so he's just going to commit for the kill on a Cuckoo continue challenging. 23 Savage is up next. Now the Doom is faded away, so he can throw out the Avalanche, and Jesus, Ultra kill. Rampage on the way for Sumail. The King is big and back in play here at TI. Rampage for Sumail, and T1 are not going to call it just quit. They're going to be able to double rampage for him. Give him the triple, perhaps. Saksa helping him out, trying to keep Cuckoo in place here, and T1 are going to call it here. They get the kill on Saksa first, and that is it. Triple rampage. Sumail finally gets it. Woo. OG dominating T1 here in game 1. In what was, I think we all kind of agreed from the get-go, this was questionable drafting decisions by T1. It just seemed very odd, the strategy they came up with. Very passive.
I think it looked good up on...